we did some of our unit conversion, you wanted to cancel out certain units and have certain other units stay. And for the units to cancel, where did they have to be compared to each other? You remember? Well, top and bottom, right? Above and below each other, right? Because like anything divided by itself is what? 1, right? Yeah, well, that means, yeah, so canceling is actually a term that's sort of misleading. It doesn't really go away. It just becomes a 1. And then multiplying by 1, does that change anything? No, so that's how it kind of cancels. It doesn't have an effect, right? Like if I multiply by 5 over 5, that's really multiplying by 1, yes? Which has no effect on anything. Another way we say that loosely, I guess, is the 5's cancel. So anyway, so unit conversion. Let's run, because we've done a few of these. Remember I told, like, some of them were, like, really simple. I said, well, this is dumb. I can just do it in my head, right? But I said, oh, no, let's do it this way. Now, when it's real simple, and so that way when it gets a little more complex, you'll kind of have an idea how to do it. So now's that time, okay? All right, so let's look at our first example here. I don't know if we'll get through all of these, probably not. I want to get started. So, John has traveled a total of 4.5 miles. There are how many feet in a mile, kids? There it is. How about that? How many feet did John travel? Okay? Well, there's 2 ways we can do this. Could we set up a proportion like we learned in the last section? Okay, that's one way. And the other way is to do like the unit conversion thing we did. So let's try it once with a proportion. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, let me go back. There we go. Oh, if I had the pen. I wish I could set the defaults on that. All right, so let's try it as a proportion, like we just learned. And then we'll do it as unit conversion like we did before, right? So there's 5,280 feet in each mile, okay? And they want to know how many feet, right? So that's what we want to end up with as our answer, yeah.
1 mile, feet over 1 mile.
Yeah, feet. Is that like slang for 5,280?
Yada, yada, yada.
5,280 feet over 1 mile equals, okay, feet over miles. We'll go here. Back and look at the problem.
1.5.
What's going to go on top? Or well, let me ask you this. Where will the 4.5 go? Down here where miles are, right? And then X on top because we don't know how many feet, right? I know you're thinking I could just, what would I do? I would just divide 5280 by,
2. And then,
Well, you just,
no.
how about we cross multiply? Right? X times 1. X equals, what's 5280 times 4.5? That's correct.
You're not.
1173.
Yeah, you're not
False.
recording.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Sometimes it doesn't stay on top.
okay.
1170.
23,760 feet. Did you perhaps
Over
divide?
4.5.
Huh? No. I cross multiplied here. Proportion. You're thinking of, I think, unit conversion. Let's do, because that's not, like unit conversion would be multiplying. It wouldn't have an equal sign in between it, right? Okay. So let's try it. I'll do this, or, little squiggly line, right? We'll try it unit conversion way. And I think the new term, like they always got to come up with new terms for stuff, because they call it unit analysis. I guess that doesn't offend conversion people.
On our homework, do we have to do it like this, or can
Well, depending on the problem. Yeah, if it says try it both ways, yeah, but if not, it's going to say, the instructions will tell you which way to do it. You do whatever the instructions say. If they say that way, then do it that way. If they say unit conversion, do it unit conversion. My guess is most will be unit conversion because that's the name of the section, right? Okay, so let's try unit conversion. So, 4.5 miles. And I'm going to multiply that by some ratio. And what is it I want to have left when I get done? Left and on top, right? And what do I want to go away? Miles. So I need miles to be where? On the bottom, right? So on top I'll have what? Feet over 1 mile, right? So what cancels here? Miles, and what unit is the only one left? And so then I take this and I multiply, because they're both, right? Top means multiply, bottom means divide. And you should get 23,760 feet, just like we did before. Okay? You see solving either way. What? No, we're not over anything. Over 1, I guess, if you wanted to. Okay? Okay, let's look at exercise 2. Hey, by the way, look at the top of their conversion chart. Does it tell you how many centimeters are in an inch on top there?
Oh, like
Yeah,
5.4.
2.5.
Yeah, that's not exact. I mean, there's more decimals, right? But that's close enough for government work, right? Okay? So roughly 2.54 centimeters in each inch, right? So I could say it could either be 2.54 centimeters to 1 inch, or equally valid, I could write what? 1 inch over 2.54 centimeters, right? And which one I use is going to depend on what I have to cancel out, right? And also, how many centimeters are in a foot, right? So we need another thing here. How many inches are in a foot? Oh, I want a ratio. I know you're trying to just, how many inches in a foot? So I could either write 12 inches in 1 foot, or what could I write? Oh, thank you. 1 foot to 12 inches. Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to need to use both of these ratios somewhere along the way, right? Okay? They want to know how many inches or centimeters are in 1 foot. So I'm going to write 1 foot, and I'm going to multiply that by something, because I want feet to cancel, yeah? What ratio would I use to cancel out feet? Tell me what to write here. 12 inches over 1 foot. But now, I don't want to have inches left, do I? I want centimeters, yeah? So what else do I need to cancel here? I need to cancel what unit? The inches. So 2.54 centimeters to 1 inch. So let's see what will cancel here. Will feet cancel?
Yeah.
What about inches?
Yeah.
What's the only unit left? Because that's what they wanted, right? We wanted centimeters, so I want everything else to cancel. So just multiply. What's 1, technically, times 12 times 2.54? 30, not 38, 0.48 centimeters. That's the units we're left with. Okay? Well, we'll pause it there for now. Pick this up tomorrow.